Hello, Virgo, welcome. Welcome to the channel. I am Jessica. Virgo, let's begin with your next message. Let's see what the guides want to convey to you this time, something they know will be very important for you. Remember that this is a universal message. Absorb only what resonates with you, Virgo, and release the rest to the universe. The energy of the Knight of Wands and that of the Ten of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands here indicates that something is about to happen, but at the speed of light, it could be a visit or even news, because knights are always traveling. For some, Sagittarius could be the key. It is also possible that a Sagittarius may visit Virgo at some point. But the Knight of Wands, being surrounded by high vibration cards, loses all its low vibration energy, and instead of telling us that something is wrong in life, it indicates that something unexpected is coming, but very, very fast. Virgo, this could happen at any moment. So, Virgo, we must take advantage of all this energy. I know that sometimes things may seem quite chaotic. Yes, things may not necessarily go well. It may be a very intense week, but we have caught it precisely a week of great transformation, and also the month in which your season begins. So, Virgo, this Knight of Wands energy does not lie. Something is coming and approaching like everything else, a gallop. Yes, an extremely fast energy brings you news, good news, and also changes. But above all situations that can mark even many beginnings. This Ten of Pentacles, the earth signs are present. Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus, obviously the stability we have been waiting for. But in economic terms, the Ten of Pentacles represents the fact that the universe has crowned you economically. The fact that the universe noticed everything you have gone through, all these sacrifices, all these misfortunes, the difficulties you have gone through recently, probably related to money, not tightening your belt to make a living, etc. And it is precisely all that Virgo energy that will begin to balance itself. For some, this Ten of Pentacles may bring another earth sign to support you. It could be Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, but this is quite obvious. Yes, the World card, Major Arcana 21, speaks to us of the four main signs, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. So as I said, we are in Leo season. The World card points to the end of the season, and we have finished July. We are beginning a new August, the 8th month of the year. There are 4 months left, Virgo, to almost finish the year. So many changes will begin to manifest in the second half of this year. Now, after the second half of the year, they will begin to manifest. Yes, because not only do we have your season, which begins at the end of this month, but later in the year, we also have Capricorn season, another earth sign, which once again helps us materialize. So this Virgo energy is about good news, because the World card is also about communication, calls, messages, emails, etc. The means of communication is not important, but you will hear the news, which will also help you end some situations, so you can free yourself from something that has tied you for years or even months. Yes, Virgo, the energy of this World card is about ending a season, a stage of your life, a chapter. Let's say it ended this month, and now something completely different begins, especially abundant in every sense of the word. Abundant, not only money, but if there was any argument, let's say any problem, argument, or conflict about money between you and someone, it will also be resolved. So Virgo, let's see. What is the difficulty or obstacle here? The Page of Pentacles appears, an earth sign. These two cards do not work. I will reverse them. I ask, what is the difficulty or obstacle for Virgo? For some, it may be the beginning of something that is not yet complete. Yes, especially with the Page of Pentacles. And this is the Hierophant, the Major Arcana number 5, speaking to us of Taurus, especially of Virgo. For some, there may be differences of opinion, etc. For some, Taurus especially, no, not necessarily. But for someone who can be quite stubborn, yes, they can be quite stubborn. It is someone you cannot agree with because they are stubborn. They may not like hearing the truth. And obviously, Virgo, when you speak, you do so very directly, yes. And this person may not like hearing that very much. It may be someone slightly younger than you. There is an age difference. But it is as if you give advice and the other person ignores it. But I think you actually do it for their own good. There may be some energy around that person that makes them, for example, behave badly or will be influenced by some negative energy. And you, Virgo, recognize it and try to make them see it. But as I said, they are ignoring it. The energy of the Hierophant in this difficult situation is like waiting for a miracle because you already know it will happen. You feel it, you feel it. There may be days when you feel it more than others, but it seems that you are ready and you say, "No, I am ready. I am ready for this to happen, but it does not happen." And that is why, or rather, that is why we see the energy of the Hierophant here instead of obstacles. Because it is as if we had been waiting, perhaps too long. It is as if we had been waiting for this moment, wondering when it will happen. Perhaps we have lost patience. This energy, both Virgo energies are earth energies, so give it time. And this does not mean that you have to wait longer. All this will take time, but it will appear as soon as you stop looking for it. When will it appear? I know it doesn't sound very ironic, but it is like the saying when you pour water, etc. The more you watch it, the less it seems to boil. But when you turn away, it is boiling. How ironic. So Virgo, this card, especially the Page of Pentacles, indicates that there is something you wanted to start, or perhaps you have already started in your life, but it has not materialized, expanded, or grown as you expected. Whether a business, a job, a relationship, a project, etc. It is a way of saying it was not meant to be. It simply happened because perhaps it was not the right time. But this situation is an inherent part of your life, right? So basically, the Seven of Swords is still there. And here we have a Virgo with a very false energy. Very, very false. It is an energy you should stay away from. And this energy seems to have come up a lot in your other readings. The person you are moving away from could be an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius perhaps. But it is a person who attacks from afar, who let's say does not care about anyone but themselves. They do not care about hurting others in the process. They do not care about hurting others as long as they win. They are not people who question their actions. They are simply people who act as they see fit. It is very possible that the person is manipulating Taurus, as I mentioned, or that this person is very important to you, which means you are manipulating someone important to you, trying to show them the truth. But it is as if they are being manipulated. But it could also be related to you. If someone around you is trying to manipulate you, trying to keep you there as support, this is an energy Virgo must stay away from, because without the Seven of Swords, the good things we want in life, blessings, abundance, etc., will not come. The universe knows that we are still exposed to negative low vibration energy, and the universe is telling you, Virgo, until we learn the lesson, we cannot change our lives. And until you distance yourself from this situation, nothing good or new will come. The energy of the Seven of Swords surrounds you. And perhaps as long as I have described these traits, Virgo, you already know who this person is, and your intuition confirms it. Well, it's time to distance yourself from the situation so that you can finally free yourself from that manipulative energy. Let's see what is hidden from you right now, what the universe has in store for you. I was glad to see the Seven of Wands because it speaks to us about setting boundaries. And the Chariot, another seven, in this case the cardinal sign of Cancer, and I believe, Virgo, that not only are you setting boundaries, but setting boundaries to the point where you begin to move away. The Chariot speaks of staying on course, of making the right decisions that bring you closer to that extraordinary moment of happiness, glory, and triumph that you are going to experience because extraordinary things are about to happen in your life, Virgo. You are an earth sign, and you know it very well, and we can tell you that you stand out from the rest, and that is why the universe connects with you in ways it may not with other signs. The energy of the Chariot card gives me a lot of energy, as if you were the mother or father of all the zodiac signs, because you have a vision of life that perhaps the other signs do not have, so keep your feet on the ground. The energy of the Chariot card affirms that every decision you are about to make will bring you closer to the extraordinary moment you are about to live. At the bottom, the Six of Swords card remains the same, representing the air signs Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Here you will escape from chaos and turmoil and go out to sea where you will have a much calmer season. This speaks of a period in our lives, Virgo, that as we have recently experienced is quite chaotic due to the retrograde energy of Mercury and Leo. All of this combines, right? July may not be the most relaxing month. It may be quite hectic with a lot to do, many situations to face, and a lot of chaos, conflicts, etc. not only a bit calmer, but it also opens the doors to new opportunities and will finally allow the changes we mentioned to manifest during the month. This Six of Swords card again represents travel. For some, someone could come visit you. You may travel, or perhaps the idea of traveling will arise in August. This Seven of Wands card is important because you are using the tools the universe has given you to set boundaries, yes, even to go somewhere else. If you look closely, this person is using the wands to build a bridge and cross to the other side, where they know there is peace, where they know they will also find new good things. And obviously, the number 7 repeats here. That is why I say you are on the right path, Virgo. So what will we see in the month? What will you manifest in? August 8th, Pentacles and Three of Wands, the plans begin, and a period of abundance begins. The lovers are in Virgo. Sometimes we do not ask for it, but the universe sends it to us. Yes, and especially it sends it to us when we move away from those negative energies. So, Virgo, this month, is you working hard on something? Whether it is a project, your current job, or if you are looking for work, you finally get it, and you move from a season in which perhaps things seem a little calmer to a season in which, for example, at work, yes, just in case you reach a point where you will have more projects, a little more workload. But obviously, Virgo, I feel that for some people, it is as if they are testing you on purpose because they know and see your potential, and because most likely this will mean for some people some kind of promotion, let's say more, money in your hands as well. Well, but above all, focus your mind extremely on the present moment. And that is exactly what the universe wants. Well, with the energy of the Three of Wands, there may be people who like photography, yes, but the energy of the Three of Wands speaks to us of waiting for something to come into our lives. That is, you will wait, Virgo, but not in a way like when is this going to arrive, but in a much calmer way. In the sense of, well, I feel that something is going to happen in my life. I'm not going to focus on that. I'm going to focus on my daily life. I'm going to focus on work. I think that is also why they're going to give you a bit more work at your job. I think the universe does it on purpose exactly because something is going to happen. It does not want you to lose focus again and simply concentrate. Well, when is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? If I'm not too busy to notice, I had a feeling something was going to happen, but I will simply let it flow. And as soon as you do, Virgo, things will really begin to materialize. The universe is simply a gigantic tool that we can use in our favor, and it is always waiting for us to ask it for advice, guidance, etc., because it is absolutely willing to help you. Yes, the lovers, the Six of Wands represents Gemini, and the Eight of Wands, Virgo, are good news. It may be related to Gemini, but also for some people, communication comes from someone you have been waiting for. Especially, obviously, Virgo, if you are waiting for someone to contact you. Yes, it is communication from that person. But for some people, it can even start a romantic situation through some form of communication, some kind of conversation. This can literally start like that, as if they were neighbors, friends, colleagues, it does not matter. But it can start from a very, very basic stage until eventually some kind of connection is created. Well, let's see, Virgo, what is leaving your life and how the universe is going to help you. The card that appears is the Four of Wands, which is replaced by the King of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands remains at the base. Virgo, the letter M may be important for many people. The M represents mother, yes, but Virgo, the energy of the Four of Wands is like an energy that moves away, which means that any false energy that has surrounded you will finally leave your life because a celebration is approaching. Yes, a celebration in which you may be the protagonist. You may simply be part of this celebration, but you come and you are at the helm of a ship that will lead you to an abundant harvest. That is why the Ten of Pentacles appears at the beginning of your reading. You realize how all the cards are aligned. It is the Two of Wands, again, the energy of travel. Whether you are planning a trip, the universe wants you to start planning things. Virgo, even if they seem a bit difficult right now, unreachable, the universe just wants you to plan everything you desire. Make a list, write it down, or think about it. But ask for everything you want and give thanks as if you already had it. Give thanks as if you already had it, because that is how you can manifest directly. Remember, as I told you, next week will be very important for manifestation as well as for the power of attraction. Yes, Some people may practice the law of attraction. So, with this Two of Wands card, begin to see your life, your future, in a very different way. Virgo, very different from what you are experiencing right now, because a great change is coming that hovers around you again. Yes, it is no coincidence. They warn you that a celebration appears constantly. Virgo, you may see this number in many places. There may be some specific ones that repeat a lot around you. Well, let's look at the near future. Nine of Pentacles, Earth and the Queen of Swords, Air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and again the Lovers, and again the Eight of Wands and Ace of Swords. For some, Sagittarius may be very important, but the Ace of Swords speaks to us about incoming communication and the achievement of goals. Yes, incoming communication is a message, a call, something arrives, but Virgo at the right moment just when you need it. And this communication may simply be the beginning of a wave of messages, actions, calls, communication in general that will change the course of your life. Especially for some, it really arrives a message from someone speaking about feelings from someone you've been waiting for, especially for those with whom you have not been in contact. Remember Virgo? Just like Mercury in retrograde communication tends to be a bit chaotic. Now that its retrograde ends, it is good when the no contact rule is broken and communication resumes. That is very, very, very possible for many people. Yes, so pay attention to that as well. But the energy of the Queen of Swords, the absolute clarity you will have, will not only help you make decisions that benefit you, Virgo, but will also help you realize that you will cut ties with things, people, and situations that you know do not deserve you, things that you understand have been playing tricks on you, and that there is no turning back. Because remember, I mentioned that on August 9th, we have a full moon in Aquarius, and I think I did not explain this moon, but that moon will bring us the energy of depression. Yes, that is. We will be depressed, tired of feeling stuck. And Virgo, especially that full moon, will help us realize things or people that hold us back that do not do us good, and we will begin to cut ties. Relationships. This full moon will be quite extreme, so to speak, in terms of our distancing ourselves from some things, but I think we have reached a point where this change we have been waiting for is necessary. So Virgo, I feel that for you the best is yet to come, and I think more than anything, this is coming because you've been patient. Because despite all the situations, despite the difficulties you have gone through recently, you keep trying to see the positive side of the situation, the good side of things, and always with your mind in place. Virgo, what a wonderful message. You are about to achieve everything you desire. This change is approaching because you are always co-creating thinking positively. So Virgo, with all my heart, I wish that the good things from this wonderful reading fully manifest for you. And if you feel that in one way or another if you identify with this message or it resonates with you, do not forget, please, the best support you can give me is to like this video if you enjoy it, and also leave a brief comment in the box below. But do not forget to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications so you do not miss any new video. So Virgo from the heart, thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here with you. I send you a big hug wherever you are, and see you soon, Virgo.